Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending the area and time you're watching this video. And if today is the first time you're coming across any of my videos, please do subscribe, like and also share to as many people as possible. Today we are going to be talking about why most men or why some men abuse their women in relationship, both physical abuse, psychological abuse. Yes, first of all, we want to define the word abuse or being in an abusive relationship. An abusive relationship is a relationship that portrays dominance and control, that tests dominance and control over a person you are in a relationship with. The man wants to take control, he wants to possess. Abuse can be actually emotional, it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can even be sexual. Some men abuse their women sexually. They rape their women. People they are supposed to be in love with, they rape them, honestly, and it's so bad. And sometimes the victim in this abusive relationship, those victims, those women that are found victims in such a relationship, are often frightened, they are humiliated, they are hurt and terrorized and always afraid to move out of such relationship, maybe because of threats. Most men who abuse their women always threaten them hard. They threaten them so hard. Do you understand? So that is why sometimes you see most women, they become scared. They become scared and threatened. You understand? And most abusers, they tend to threaten you with something that is so dear to you. Some of them will threaten you with your kids. Some of them will threaten you with work. Some of them will threaten you with so many things so that they can keep you in that relationship, an ungodly relationship. Now, why do most men or some men abuse their women in relationship? Number one, they abuse women because they want a sense of entitlement. Most men want to be, they want a sense of entitlement, you understand? I'm the man of the house. A belief of deserving control over a partner, understand? I don't know how to explain this, but most men that abuses their women, they just want to dominate. They just want to take control. You understand? And in doing that, they tend to reduce that woman to nothing. And they think by beating her, abusing her emotionally, sexually, physically, they will be able to dominate. They will be able to take control, be in control of everything. That is number one thing that makes most men or some men abusers out there, because there is a lot of women, there is a lot of men that are not abusers, you understand? But for those men that are abusers, this is number one key point that makes them to abuse their women. Especially, this is number one, they want to take control. They want to be the man of the house. I am the man. They think being a man is all about beating a woman, subduing a woman, taking control. They thought that is just what makes a man. But that's not true. We'll still come to that. Number two, or secondly, another thing that causes a man to actually abuse a woman is growing up in an abusive marriage. That one is so, although not every abuser comes from an abusive marriage, or not all of them, because there are some abusers that even their father and mother has lived peacefully ever after, but they are now becoming an abuser in their relationship because of society or the kind of people, friends that they mingle or whatever. I don't know. You understand? But the majority of the abusers does have a childhood trauma in their own personal life history. They have childhood trauma, and that's one of the things that is making them to abuse their women, because they have seen it as though it's nothing, because their father used to abuse their mother, and they came at when they were growing up, all these things are going into their mind, building into their subconscious. So naturally they grew up with that trauma, and that's beating their women become a normal thing and a natural thing for them. They are not seeing it as anything. They are seeing it as a way to control a woman. If you want to control her, you got slap her, and I just slapped my wife. It looks so simple. It looks so easy for them. But that's not good. That is why it's not good as a woman when you find out that you are in an abusive relationship, or you marry a man that is abusing you in so many ways, most especially physical abuse. And you think by not walking away, you are trying to protect your children. You are not protecting your children. You are even pushing them into danger, because those kids are growing up in an environment that is not good. You have to create a good atmosphere for your children. I once experienced abuse in marriage, and that made me walk away. Because I walk away not because I don't know how to keep my home. I walk away because I want to protect my kids. I don't want them to grow up in an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage, because it's beginning to affect their mental health. So that is the most important part, because when you find out a man is abusing you physically in the presence of your children, because most men that abuse women, they do that in the presence of their kids. You see a man slapping a woman in the presence of their small children, as in children that are still growing up. What are you teaching that child? And you as a woman, you say, I don't want to leave my marriage. I don't want to leave my marriage because I have children, because of my children. You are not doing good for these kids, because that environment where you are raising those kids is ungodly. If you want to raise godly children, keep them in a good environment so that you can raise godly kids. You cannot raise them in an abusive relationship, an abusive environment. It will pollute those kids. It will corrupt their mind. I will still come to manifestations, because all these things, there's something called subconscious. When it goes into the subconscious, it destroys those kids' future. Most of the kids, they will marry and get married to men that abuses them, because it has been recorded into their subconscious and it's playing out in their life again. So if you're a woman, you find yourself in an abusive marriage, walk away. This is the best thing you can do for yourself, because that man will kill you one day. Even if he didn't kill you, you are destroying your kids. So the best thing you do for yourself is to walk away from that marriage. Walk away completely and save your kids' life. The third part is lack of empathy. When you meet these men, run away from them. They don't love. Such men that lost empathy, they lack empathy in their life. You are not supposed to do anything with them. You are not supposed to do anything with them at all, because they lack empathy. The reason that enables an abuser to commit violence against someone with whom they share their life with is lack of empathy. That is the reason that enables them. Because if they don't lack empathy, lack empathy, they will have human feeling. When you love them, you know you love them. They will know, they will appreciate the love you give them. But any man that lacks empathy, run away for your dear life. Women, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to talk to your heart. Don't say he will change you. When I marry him now, he will change you, because they are manipulators. They will come into your life to destroy you. They don't have human feelings. When they are climbing, in fact, if they are knocking you, they are thinking of another person to knock. If they are destroying you, they are thinking of another person to destroy. So when you meet those men that lack empathy, run away. You can't make them leave. They don't even love. They don't love at all. So don't give them a chance, because the reason, I have said it before, the reason that enables them to abuse or commit violence with somebody, with someone with whom they share their life. You know what it means to share your life with somebody? It's because they lack empathy. They don't have feeling of people. And most of them, they are the most, in fact, people with abusive tendencies often think that they have superpower to understand others. They think they understand you. So run away from these people. I will still continue with this topic number 5, but it will be on my part 2. So when you see these men, run away from them. Thank you and God bless you as you listen. Gainty is very, very important. Gainty. Listening is very, very important. Don't destroy your life with your own hands. When you see these men, run away. Run for your dear life if you want to live. Thank you and God bless you.